Someone is having fun, I see. Welcome on in, everyone. How is everyone doing today? Bet you didn't expect I would take the boost. Yeah, fair enough. Just out of order, apparently. How are you, Tips? Doing better? I remember last week you were quite sick, so yeah. How are you feeling? Guess who starts work on Monday? Yeah, no more vacation. Gonna be fun. It's really gonna be fun. Can't wait. Have to be on at the office by 10 a.m. Oh boy, that's gonna be fun. But yeah, um, I have a new thing. I bought basically second-hand like steering wheel and what are they called? Pedals for playing racing games. So yeah, now I can actually get a good feel for the games I'm playing. Instead of playing with the gamepad and just feeling the rumbling and not feeling the actual steering. Yeah, now I can. I've tested with Forza Horizon and yeah, it's fun. I'm just not a good driver, apparently. But yeah, I still need to do a lot of adjustments because, yeah, my type of driving style might not be the default, so needs a few adjustments here and there for me to get the hang of it. I think you're talking about Tulip. Tulip is the one that had the voice that you didn't like, I think. Was it Tulip? Or was it Daisy? I think it was Tulip. You feel better? Okay, good. At least that. Hopefully you don't get sick again soon, so yeah. But yeah, I've been basically doing almost nothing all week. Potato. Yeah, fair enough. But yeah, basically did nothing all week, cause yeah, I've been trying to rest up for Monday, so uh, I've mostly been watching MF Ghost, which is a continuation of Initial D, technically, and I love it. Just one problem: I finished all 3 seasons. Now I have to wait for the fourth one, which we don't know when it's coming. So yeah, that's a bummer, because I want to watch it. Uh, I'm still stuck at my dead-end job, starting to lose hope. Damn. I really hope you can get something better for yourself, because holy, that really sucks. Bloody hell. Though it might take a few months because, yeah, that's always the issue with finding jobs. Normally the first month with a company, it's always the whole shenanigans about, oh, meet the team, talk about yourself, introduce yourself. Yeah, we'll catch up with you. And then second month is like, okay, we still haven't had time to analyze your application, so we'll get back to you very soon. Trust trust us. Yeah. Uh some companies you might be lucky where it's like first week you get to like have the introductory interview per se, and in the second week you can basically jump ahead to the actual skills assignment per se, where they basically get to know you better and try to judge if you are a right fit, try to see how
I
you
see.
work.
Perhaps we should focus on the
Oh.
quality of our communication today.
Yeah,
Daisy, can't you just give me a break?
I need to reduce the speed
I'm
of
handling
Tulip.
this as best I can.
Yeah,
Sometimes a break is needed.
I still need a lot of adjustments to their voices. Yay. Ugh, I can make a stream just for the adjustments, because that's gonna take a while. I need to basically go into the API and tinker around with the basically the voice combinations and the ratios. Because, yeah, there's a lot of things that need to be done there. And also reduce the speed at which Tulip talks, because holy, apparently she is really fast at talking. But yeah, also let me keep an eye on the monitor for this. SSH 192.168.0.26. Okay, watch. And this goes here, just so I can basically keep an eye on the VRAM usage. Although for some reason the model got unloaded again. That's weird. Supposedly the model should stay loaded in the VRAM, so it's basically fast. I don't know. Very weird. But yeah. Might plan a stream just for us to go ahead and configure both of their voices like in real time and basically see the changes. I might make an API so that I can easily configure that, because right now it's hard-coded into the voice API. So I kind of need to isolate that, and yeah. Also, my skin is starting to peel off because last week, as you all know, I went to sushi and I went for a jog. I got a lot of sun, and apparently now my skin decided, yeah, remember you got sunburn, so yeah, we need new skin. So yeah, essentially my forehead looks like basically a snake. It's completely shedding off. Ah, very fun. But yeah. Also, next week I might take a break just so I can get into the rhythm of basically the work. Because yeah, since I'm starting on Monday, I kind of want to have a week for myself to just like get the hang of the new work, see how the schedule's gonna work, things like those. Most likely, I won't change the schedule. Um, we might just have more streams, maybe, because I'm gonna start working 1 day a week at the office, and the other 4 are basically remote work. So yeah, that's gonna be a good. Not basically not a lot of pressure to be at the office nor anything like that. Everything is gonna be chill, from what I'm understanding. So hopefully streams will get at the same schedule, maybe. Let's see. I don't want to start jinxing myself, so yeah. Let's see how things will go from here on out. And yeah, basically that's been it. I don't think I have anything else to highlight. I've basically been just watching MF Ghosts all week and playing Further Horizon because, yeah, I kind of got hooked on it again. So yeah, I kind of got angry at Playground Games on, I think it was Monday when they released the patch, and essentially, this is gonna sound okay. This is gonna sound like bad behavior, but basically, Playground Games sent a patch for Forza Horizon 6 where they removed or they nerfed the way we farmed skill points. Because before we had the event lab, which was player-made events, and we had some custom ones to farm skill points. And yeah, essentially they nerfed those. And now the only way to farm skill points is basically to do loops around the highway. So I've been basically doing that kind of grind for like 1-2 hours every day, so I can accumulate skill points and basically go and unlock skills on other cars and things like those. But yeah, too much specifics about Forza Horizon 6, so yeah. Just gonna say that I got a bit mad when I saw that they patched it. But yeah, that's fine. Might go to sleep early tonight, just not feeling it tonight. Fair enough. I'm honestly just 50-50 on basically feeling with the stream, so I'm gonna go for as long as I can. When I start to get like at the breaking point where I need to rest, I'm just gonna end stream and basically go take a rest. I just need to fix a few things in Code Tulip, might yap a bit, might play a bit of maybe BeamNG because I also want to see how the driving is there. I'm still considering building a creature collector roguelike. That might be good. Have you considered putting a mechanic where it's like a Nuzlocke, where if you basically if a creature goes to 0 HP, you essentially lose that creature, and basically it dies. So yeah, eugenics, huh? Wait, what? What do you mean eugenics? I know that game, and we've discussed it on stream once, but you kind of got lost me there. uh, but yeah, I don't know much about what to do today except fix some bugs. So let's see how the stream goes. So one of the things I left for myself was maybe add a Y offset so that it fires higher or lower, because the projectiles were firing always at the same Y axis for some reason. God knows why. So yeah, I'm essentially going to put something like here, export public float, Y projectile Y offset. Let's say -5f, if I'm not mistaken. And in here we can just say projectile. I can just do plus new vector 2 0f and projectile y offset, and that should work. In Mejang's cats that die are lost permanently, and you need to keep breeding new cats. I think a better example would have been Darkest Dungeon. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, nah, essentially that. That would be a good mechanic for roguelike in this case. Like, you basically lose that Pokemon, or that creature in this case. You didn't hear me say that word, so yeah. But yeah, you kind of lose that creature, and imagine if you had leveled up that creature the most, or you're basically attached to that creature, it kind of gives more depth to it, like the whole lost thing, because that's what happens in most Nuzlocks. You kind of get an attachment to certain Pokemon that you have, like, been with the longest, and they are basically one of your best Pokemon, and then you see it dying, and you kind of feel like sad because you lost your most important one, maybe. So yeah, I think it could work. Just saying. Okay, this should hypothetically be firing now in the correct position, or at least in a way I can adjust it manually. Let's see. Did I didn't put a key binding for that, so I'm gonna grab my gamepad and let's see. Okay, now it fires higher, so my idea worked. Just needs adjustments here and there. Where do you have projectiles? Here. Oh, you still don't have the new one. Huh. Yeah, this happened last week where new variables weren't showing up, which is weird. I don't remember how I fixed it exactly. Let me see. I know at a given point it kind of fixed itself on its own. So yeah, kind of don't know what to do with it. So for now, I'm gonna adjust it manually. Let's say 2. see how it looks. And eventually when it's fixed, I'll adjust it on the actual variable. Okay, now it appears. It got reset to 0, but it appears, so that's weird. Huh. Nice guy, eh? Yep. Godot debugged again. 7 calls. Reload Godot. I might upgrade to the newer version of Godot, since there's a new one that came out. I just need basically, how should I say it? I need to copy over my settings for it. Because right now, it wouldn't have all my... And the freaking field disappeared again. What the heck? Oh, because I did this. That's why the setting wasn't working. Ugh. I hate this. It feels so clunky when it's in C# for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see if pulling and stopping a few times fixes it. Okay, 1, 2. Because before it kind of fixed itself. Yeah, I don't see it fixing itself. Reload. Just close this down, and open Godot. Go to Tulip. Yeah. Now we play the waiting game and hope that the player now has the projectile offset. Yep, now it has. Projectile Y offset -2. That's good. So let's see if now it fires a bit more towards the middle. Huh. Okay. That's weird. -0.5. I can also adjust via the remote and then know the exact value that I want. Okay, that's not enough. So I'm gonna go here, player. You see what I mean? Godot's editor sometimes is a bit clunky with my code for some reason. Okay, now it works, but it has a chance that when I click on a value, it's gonna reset. Is it because you are like in some sort of weird mode? Here. Okay, actually this time it didn't do that. Interesting. -1.5. For fuck's sake, but stop doing that. Okay, -1.5. Okay, that's more aligned with the position I'd like it to be at. Also, why do I have... What's that orange box there? What kind of orange box do you have? Because that's weird. Is it the fire position that's rendering all weird in the thing? Because I don't know. Okay, none of that. Let me see. Also, let me check something, because sometimes the YouTube stream might bug a bit. Just checking out if everything is okay. It should be. Okay. Ouch. I forgot the pedals are exactly in front of my feet, so I basically just kicked them. Yeah. I need to position stuff better in my desk, so yeah. Let me see. Now I have the player that's working. I'm gonna do something where if a projectile hits an living entity, essentially, let me see. Do we have a way to detect when something hits? We don't. Let me check via the ready function. Something then. Public virtual. Actually, public override ready. I can just say private here. It's fine. Or actually, it normally wants something like public. Whatever. On the ready, give me something like this dot. What do you have in terms of events? Child enters tree. Committed when the child node enters the scene tree, usually because this node entered the tree. Okay, no. That's not it. Trying to figure out what was the thing that I wanted. Because there should be something in here that's like a signal. My Streamlabs chat is bugged, apparently. Okay, fair enough. U. Collision object to the input event. Child enter? No. What I might want is something that's in... You kind of don't have it because you are not a rigid body. Even when the input event occurs. Okay. So I'm gonna have to do something with the projectile itself, apparently. U. On body entered. Okay. Just so I don't have to replicate in all projectiles, I'm gonna do something interesting. Let me just go back here and... Why is Control Z not working? Okay. That's weird. U. You're gonna have essentially a... I think I'm gonna put the node to D. Or... string grid... Wait, no. Target type, which is gonna be a new thing. Okay. You're gonna be an enum elsewhere. Where is the enums folder? Here it is. Add new. Apologies. Target type. I do apologize for the hiccup. It was quite loud, I know. Okay, player enemy. Just so we can know what's the target type. Okay, this is fine. You. Sure. But that wasn't what I wanted. Let me copy you. Private this. Underscore. Target type equals this. Okay, then what I'm gonna do is this dot body entered plus equals body entered. Sure. on body entered generate method if body is player even going to automatically assign actually just going to do that. Trying to basically do something. Never mind. Instead of target, entity type. So player or enemy. I'm gonna do if body is living entity, and entity dot entity type not equal entity type. Let me rename this one. You as well, entity type. Generate property and go. Correct. You are a normal of these. Okay. And you're gonna go here. This is basically so from the projectile we can identify and prevent friendly fire. So imagine it collides with a enemy and it was fired from an enemy. It's friendly fire, so we ignore. If it's a player that basically gets hit on the detection, then we basically take out the HP, and the same basically goes the other way around. So I'm just gonna do entity dot what would it be? Where is the entity class? Leaving entity. Take damage. Okay. Dot take damage. Damage. Okay. So if my theory is correct, now when I fire the fireworks from Tulip to that enemy that I created just for testing, it should start shaving off some HP. Emphasis on should. I am not 100% sure. What is your issue? Canvas item node level bounds exit tree. Object reference not set to an instance of an object. Exit tree on level bounds. Level bounds. Okay, let me go from here to down. Where is the level bounds? Swear to God, I must be blind. Huh? Where did it go? There's the level transition. Oh, here it is. I'm blind as a bat, apparently. Okay, on exit tree. EU. Okay. I forgot to put this one. That makes sense. Okay, but I don't think that was the error in specific. Yep, check MS build. Ignore the warnings, ignore the info. Oh, yeah. Fair enough. Just gonna say entity type equal. Let's see, entity type dot player, entity type dot enemy. Oh, actually, Yeah, I'll fix the code right away. Because actually, what I'm looking at is target entity type. Target entity type. Like so. So, and entity type equals the target entity type, then we are fine. Now it should work. Yeah, that wouldn't kill well. Okay, let's see. Let me, oops. Here? Oh, here. Yeah, let's save. Okay. That story event worked, which is great. Does it not have a collider for that? Or am I just missing the collider? This is fun. Where is the whole enemy thing? Road storage sector, enemy. Your ID thing still isn't working. Entity data. You have an error here. No music found. Okay, that's fine. CPU problem. You have a collision shape. Yes. Are you on the wrong collision? Okay, 1-1. And the arrow, no, not the arrow, firework is collision 1-1. Okay, that's weird. It should collide. Let me put like this and see if it triggers. Oh, I'm dumb. I didn't define that the enemy object has the enemy entity type. Do we? For God's sake. Where did I put the definition for that? Oh, here it is. This should be up, like entity data. So I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna move moving entity. I'm just gonna move it to the right place. Okay, now it should be fine. Yeah, okay. And hypothetically, it should now basically start shaving off the HP of the enemy? Question mark. Let's see. You. Let's save. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, it worked. Okay. So that part works. Now the part about this not maintaining its qubit, because that's the weird part. And honestly, I have a feeling like I should create a button. I don't know if you guys remember, when I was working in Unity, I had a thing called method button, which basically defined that for this specific button, you map to a method in the class. I can try and go check the code if I want to implement that in Godot, because now that I know how to make custom extensions, I can essentially port over that functionality just with few tweaks, but it should work the same way. Let me just check something, because I'm seeing a few notifications popping up. Okay, nothing important seems like. Okay, yeah, doesn't seem like anything important. Let me see. Let me organize the spacing a bit. Okay, that seems fine. You on the process. Okay, are you a tool class? You're not. So, only way for me to generate your GUID. Wait a minute. Oh, only the enemies have the GUID. Never mind, I'm seeing the wrong class. Only these guys have it. And yeah, they have tool and global class. On the ready functionality, they have all of this. So you process. So I'm gonna do something like this. If this, you do this. If ID, did I name you ID or identifier? Okay, underscore ID dot is null or empty. ID equals GUID new GUID to string. Okay, this basically generates a new GUID, which I'm gonna use to identify which enemies the player has defeated. These will be static, so it should hypothetically work. Already, I think you already have the code to delete yourself. Yeah, check enemy killed by ID, and if it has been killed, you queue free. Otherwise, you're gonna need to reset next time the player heals, basically. So, hypothetically now, this should be working. It should generate just one ID, and... Huh. Well, ain't that a rinky dink? Is it because I put it in the wrong... Yep, I put it in the wrong section. Should be in this one. Yep. Okay, this looks a bit cleaner as well compared to how I had the if, so it's fine. Okay, it generated an ID. It should now keep it permanently, supposedly. I'm watching you. But yeah, now essentially when it gets killed, it should hypothetically go bye-bye. It should basically save, I mean. Okay, I'm gonna do another thing. Public virtual void handle death. So when the health is at essentially, okay, let me organize the code a bit. Take damage. You're basically work well. If current health lesser than or equal to 0, you're gonna do handle death as well. Okay. This can be called from the player and from the enemy, which is good. So now I just need to override. Hey, Shadow. Override handle death. Okay. The base class doesn't have anything, so we just ignore it. And when an enemy dies, it's gonna set this. So save manager instance dot set enemy killed. Okay, I don't have anything set enemy killed, and pass in the ID, generate method, and queue free. Coding stream? Yep. Coding stream. Okay. Load the save. Dot set enemy killed ID. Generate method. And here, essentially, enemies killed dot add the ID, and it should now basically save it as a dead enemy. Next time I load the save, it should hypothetically work. Okay, let's go here. Reload save. Okay, EU. Okay, it's dead. If I go back here, then back here, the enemy shouldn't appear. Yeah, that's great. So that code works. Gonna reload, and actually I didn't need to reload. I could have just saved, and we would test the saving mechanism. Reload save, because yeah, that doesn't get essentially saved to file. So yeah, as you can see, the enemy is still here. I go in here and save game. I reload the game, and now the enemy shouldn't pop up, supposedly. If my theory is correct. Oh, silly me. I don't save the scene. Ah, yes. I forgot about that tiny fact. Let me just go through the whole map. And yeah. Let me redo the whole thing, because yeah, I'm gonna need to pop another save there then. Yeah. I know. Okay, yes. Okay. Still need to fix a lot of issues with the dialogue. Okay, but now... Huh. Could have sworn you should be that. Huh, neat. Let me see, where might that be saved? App data, is it in local low or roaming? Should be a local low. Okay, this is a System Invaders one. What's this one? Oh, Quest for Bards, yeah. Fair enough. Roaming. Would it be in here? No. Godot? No. Should it be in local? Because I really don't remember where it saves the files. Godot? That's negatory. Default company. This is Night and Dawn. Should save somewhere. Emphasis on should. Where does Godot save? Save files. Godot app user data. Okay, so it's in roaming, essentially. So I had the right folder, just didn't know how to look inside of it. Bingo! A named project. Huh. Killer Gear, Swagger, and Tutors. Where is it saving then? Is it saving to my Godot folder? And I'm just done? Let me see. Do you have a file here for that? You don't appear to. I really don't know where it's saving. Huh. User saves. So it should be working, question mark. Oops, not that, this. Okay. Let me debug it and get the actual path for it, because that seems really weird. Oh. Well, that explains a lot. So, that's not saving in the correct part for some reason. Because it should have its own folder, supposedly. So if I go here, it's not working because it's the other way around. Roaming. Why are you saving it here? Huh? This makes no sense. Did I define it correctly in the project settings? Go Tulip, yes. Custom user deer name. I think it's because of this. How many of you want to guess that it's because of that? So hypothetically, if I now do this, my save should be blank. Let's see. Yep, doesn't do anything. So that tells me that it now is in the correct folder, which is Godot app user data. Huh. I guess not. Okay, so where are you saving now? Or is it essentially... Oh. Okay. Let me reload this. See what's going on. Okay, save pass. Roaming code Tulip saves. Okay, impressive that it's not there. So it's saved here. Okay, for some reason it's not saving to the Godot folder. That's fine, honestly. So now it should load the save files. And yeah, Bob's your uncle. Now it works. So now I should essentially be able to... Why did I close the folder? Ugh. Omega Leo, app data, roaming, code tulip, bingo. Saves, you. Open up. Control A, Control K, Control F. Okay, enemies killed. It didn't save. Well, ain't that a quinky dink? User's name. I think because of how this works. Huh. How is it in save file? Yeah, you are a list of string. It might not work with a specific list of string, which is interesting. World name. World name is not being set. Okay. Save manager. When you save a game, save file dot world name is equal to scene manager dot instance get world name. So it'll be a new method. Oops. Okay. And this will essentially return the scene, I think. Let's see, you don't have exactly a way where you are setting that. Private string world name. So when you load a scene, supposedly in here, load scene by name. Okay, world name should be equal to scene name. And same for these ones. Scene.scene file. EU, I'm gonna isolate this part. It's formatting, not what I wanted. Not add argument. Address local, yes. Yes. And world name equals scene.name. Yeah. Something like that. And same for this one. Okay. Also, let me do something. Where are the twins here? Okay. Let me see if this works. Okay, so when you get world name, you're gonna return this. Okay, so now in the save manager, it should get the correct name. When it loads,
Dry recursion, it's like a loop with a twist, but I'm sure you can do better than that, Tulip.
okay, first, scene manager, instance.load scene by name.
Recursion is like playing a game where you keep calling your own function until you win or lose, depending on how you look at it. Daisy, stop being such a downer. It's not that complicated once you get the hang of it.
Okay, and you're gonna have an action or
Tulip,
scene.
winning, or losing. Those are such
It's
black and white
just
terms for something that can be so elegant and nuanced.
scene
Think of
finished.
recursion like building with Legos. Each block calls the next. Stacking higher until you reach the top, or you accidentally build an infinite tower,
Oh, but I
which is
have
where some
a lot
people
of things
lose.
here.
Tulip, if recursion was really like building with Legos, would you choose to use tape or glue for your projects?
Tape, of
Okay.
course, but remember, Daisy, even with the best tools, you can still end up with a wonky tower if you're not careful.
Actually, let's keep it as is and
Tulip,
see if
building
it,
with Legos sounds fun, but what about when you need to fit a square block into a round hole? Sometimes, even with the best
Okay.
tools and techniques, things just don't quite work out as planned.
Square block in a round hole, PFFD, that's like trying to fit a potato into a shoe. You can't just make it work. Sometimes you have to rethink your entire design.
Okay, that doesn't work that well. Let me see if it's because I didn't save correctly. Because now it technically
Tulip,
starts...
while rethinking might be necessary at times, not everything requires a complete overhaul. Sometimes, a small adjustment or a different perspective can make all the difference.
Oh, come on, Daisy. Rethinking is like adding a new level to your Lego set. It's not an overhaul, but an expansion. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box, especially when dealing with those pesky infinite loops.
Tulip, think of recursion like
Save.
baking a cake. You can't just add ingredients redacted nilly. You need to follow the recipe step by step. Sometimes, a tiny tweak in
My
an
neck's feeling a
ingredient
bit
or a
tight.
different mixing technique can make the
Okay,
whole
that's
thing work
saved.
beautifully.
Save date.
Daisy, are you saying we
position.
should never rethink our entire design when faced with a complex problem? Because fitting a square block into a round hole isn't always about making small adjustments. Sometimes. The whole structure needs rethinking.
Tulip, I suppose there are times when a complete overhaul is necessary, like when you're dealing with a truly intractable issue.
Huh.
But let's not forget that sometimes a fresh
That stopped
perspective can be
working.
as simple as flipping the recipe book upside down and seeing what
Oh,
happens.
ads are running.
Imagine recursion is like a never-ending party where everyone keeps inviting more guests, but you can't leave until the last person arrives. Sometimes you just need to have a bigger house or a smaller party.
Let me
Tulip,
see.
your party metaphor is creative, but
Reload
let's take
save.
it to the logical extreme.
Yep,
What
that
if we
doesn't
had an
work.
infinite number of guests? Would we need a hotel the size of the universe? Or would we just need a better invitation system?
Daisy, I'm not saying we should
Why are
never rethink
Why are the
things,
flags
but
also not
sometimes
being set?
the simplest solutions are right in front of us, like adding a few more tables to the party instead of building an entire new hotel.
So sad. Also a
Tulip, while
What's it
adding
called?
more tables might solve
Yeah,
immediate
the
seating
dictionary.
issues, consider the scalability. What if the party grows by an order of magnitude? Sometimes, a foundational rethink is necessary to accommodate future guests without constant rework.
Daisy, sometimes you need to add a few more tables. Other times you build a bigger house. Constant rework gets old fast. Plus, who wants to plan for an infinite party anyway?
Might need to create a new type of dictionary then, because yeah, this might be using system one, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember if it's using the good definition. Yeah, system collections. I think Godot has its own, but let me check Godot.dictionary. Nope. So, let's try to create a new dictionary. And maybe a new list type. Because I'm sick and tired of the freaking array thing, because I can't dynamically add objects. Oh, hey, blessed one. Welcome on in. Let me see. Also, let me check some things. Okay, everything seems to go as normal. Okay, we're good to go then. Where do I want to add this? I think I'm gonna put in the add-ons folder, because it's gonna be its own thing eventually. Let me see. What is this called in collections? Okay. So I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna say I want a new class, and it's gonna be a G dictionary. Do I want to call it G dictionary or Godot dictionary? I think Godot dictionary might be bester. For God's sake, my English today is basically best. Oh, I meant better. Bloody hell! I basically combine best and better in some sort of way. Holy. Let me see. Public partial. You're gonna derive from array, but not the system one. Okay, array. You have one in Godot. Okay, and usually you have a type, which I'm gonna pass, where t is object. Do you not have object from Godot? Not derived from sealed type array. Huh? Really? You don't say. How are you doing today? I'm doing well. I'm essentially on my way to trying to, how should I say it? I essentially am gonna force Godot into accepting dictionaries and lists because I'm tired of using arrays for everything. So I'm trying to write my own custom array. Except Godot's array apparently is a sealed type. Go figure. Can suppress this. And but yeah. Godot dictionary cannot derive from sealed type array. That is a bummer. Let me see. Class 1 cannot derive from sealed type class 2. Yeah. It's gonna take a while then. Godot C#. Actually, C# derive from sealed class. Let me see if there's a way to brute force into it. Yada 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 yada. This is one of the classic composition instead of inheritance examples, and you went in the right direction. Solve your property problem. Let's create a property called lengths. Let's see. Does Godot's array have a, what's it called? Go to definition. Okay, you have all of this. So if I were to implement in here, and then I have to go somewhere else. My brother did not let you work in it. I mean, made you. Nope. Sorry, but religion doesn't belong in my stream. It's one of the rules. So, and I do give a lot of warnings. Where was I? It's not this one. Oh, for God's sake. What did I do now? Okay. Oh, now I see how this works. You. No, you're not the Godot array class. I basically lost it. Ugh. Okay. Array. Now if I go inside of this one, go to definition. Let me just copy everything this has. And then do the modifications that I might need to do. Okay. I'm gonna pin you there. The pin the Godot dictionary type. Okay. This is gonna be high shenanigans. Okay, something tells me unsafe code may only appear if compiled with unsafe. Oh, because I'm getting from the compilation. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, you don't. Okay, T is variant. Okay. Where T variant. Variant is not a valid constraint. The type uses. What the heck? Nani the heck? It's inaccessible due to its. Huh. Okay. Where t equals some sort of Godot class, something like so. If you don't accept... Okay. Go to definition. Huh. Okay. So in basis, a array is deriving from enumerable, but this is the specific enumerable one. Okay. This is kind of weird, not gonna lie. Huh. Trying to think how this can work then. Like, let me go back into scene manager, or save manager, I mean. When you do this, enemies killed. So if I were to say you are an array of type string, non-generic type array cannot be used with type arguments because I want Godot collections one. Same for these. Oh, yeah, now I remember. Okay, so the logic is mostly the same, except an array cannot be dictionary in this case, and Godot doesn't have a specific dictionary type, so I tried to create a new class just for the basically the key and the value. Although that can be a bit tedious. Or I copy over everything that Godot has into the Godot dictionary. But that can be an issue, so I think in this case I'm just gonna basically not do this yet, because I need to plan a whole, basically a whole editor thing to show the key and the value in a different way. That's gonna be complicated. So I'm just gonna chuck this up to, you basically have a string and a bool. It's gonna be, honestly, I'm even gonna call it the flag, because yeah. Or can it be a, no, a tuple wouldn't work here. Never mind. Just gonna say, where is it? Onto the classes, and I'm just gonna say you're gonna be called flag, just in case. Public. Let's have a public string. Let me see. Key. Get set. Public bool value. Get set. Or I could just say t, where, and not even say the thing for the t, and basically this. Does it work with generic classes? I don't think so. So, not wanting to risk losing time, just gonna assign it like that. And eventually, future you can take care of that. Okay, go back here. You. Gonna be flag. Could have sworn I removed the generic typing for this. Oops. Yeah, I did. Generic type argument must be a variant type. Ugh, you sure are freaking annoying. I can call it a resource. Make it a global class. Using Godot, clean up these usings. Missing partial. Yep, I sure am. Okay, this should work. Yep, now it does. New flag, like so. Okay. You get replaced, you get replaced, you get replaced. Flag does not contain a constructor. Exactly. Which I'm gonna create. Public flag. String key. String value. Key equals key. Value equals value. Oops, not string. Bool. Okay. Now that should work. Okay, now this complains. Has unlocked skill. Okay, let's do it like so. Var skill equals unlocked skills dot first default skill name. Okay, what's your issue? If flag does not contain a definition for first or default. The what though? List flag does not contain a definition. Oh, I'm using first or default incorrectly. That's why. S dot key dot equals skill name, and this should be string comparison ordinal ignore case, just case, return skill dot equals null, and skill dot value. Okay, that's a tiny rework, and now it should be saving correctly. Though, the part where it's not saving the world name, now that's interesting. Or it's kind of failing to do things. Huh. But first things first, let me check. Okay. Ooh, okay, that's gonna be complicated. I see. I see. This is gonna be really interesting. Can I do a method extension on this and apply an operator? Hypothetically, it should be possible. Array extensions. I could also do this. Public static operator. How did you define an operator? Give me a second. C# operator. Wait. Create operator. Overloading. Yep, that's what I want. Static fraction operator. Public void operator. Okay. Static void. Or in this case, flag. Operator. Array of type flag. Array. This. Type expected. The tuple must contain at least 2 values. Overloadable. Okay, string key. Okay, I can't exactly do this. I can't do this. I can't do right. Actually, I can. I think I have a way to do this. But I'd be overriding the integer part. Now that's an issue. I'm thinking way too much for this. But I can do the public static bool contains key. This array of type. What's it called? Flag. Array. String key. Non-generic type cannot be used with type arguments. You sure are annoying as heck, aren't you? Flag, like so. So you don't complain if I do that. Okay. Array dot any where x or f dot key dot equals key dot ordinal ignore case. This just so I don't have to rewrite a lot of code. That should be working. Did I not put the composition correctly? Or are Godot arrays just a pain in the butt to deal with? Because I'm guessing it's the second one. Okay, let me drink some water. Because I need to think of a lot of things. Okay. Let me do it like this. I'm gonna go to Claude. And I'm gonna ask Claude, how would I implement a dictionary in Godot? And I'm gonna revert the whole flag thing. Okay, home. For God's sake, Claude. You're getting really slow. Okay. Let me minimize this a bit so we have more space. Okay. In Godot C#, how would I go about implementing a new dictionary type that works out of the box with Godot, shows in the expector, exports without issues, and can be saved in resources without issues. Okay, let me see if Claude knows something that I don't. Because I can see that I'm. Give me a second. Okay, because I can see that I would have to implement a lot of things. Yeah, that it is exactly what I'm looking for. This works out of the box, shows an expector with an add element UI. No, it does. Oh, so it does have dictionary. Huh. So, Monsieur Godot, you've been misleading me, huh? Okay, everything that I did here with the whole thing, thingamabob, let me revert. Okay, this one can stay, because this one was working correctly. Okay. Let me remove system collections. Okay. Skill issue, I guess. Was because of the system collections. So, I almost invented the wheel for nothing. Because it already has it. Okay. Do you work now? That is my question. Okay, let me just clear that. Okay. I think from here a flag gets set, but let me go a bit further. Save game. How does the flag look? Okay, don't save. Like, okay, Control F. You still don't have the flag. The flags should be getting set. So something in here isn't working correctly. Save game. I mean, oh, because it's a new save file. And it's not loaded save. Why do I create a new save file? Instead of saying loaded save. Like making use of what already exists. Formatting indented so I can read it. And yeah, now it should hypothetically have the flags. Because that explains a lot of weird behavior that it was having. Okay, save game. Let me go here. Still not saving. But it might be because I had something in cache. Yeah, tutorial spawned true. Okay, that works. Okay. Connect the gamepad again. Uh-huh. Okay. Have all the dialogue. Uh-huh. This works fine. Okay, select Tulip, validate, and now when I save, it should reload. Yeah, now it has all of them saved. If I go here, save game, road to storage sector, that's correct. Saves the player position, saves the checkpoint position correctly. Okay, and if I delete this guy, okay, I saved the game. Enemies killed. Okay, this is looking promising. I'm liking this. So, try reload save. By golly, it worked. Okay. Guess I finally fixed the freaking save files. Okay. Fixed save files. And what did we implement? Honestly, I think it's just that. I think all of this trouble was just to... Oh! And added projectile damage logic. Okay. Save and commit. And push. Okay, you are good to go. Apologies, I feel a bit sleepy. I've been streaming for an hour and a half. Okay, that's good, that's good. Let me just see, I see a ping for myself. Okay, nothing important. Why do I have a mention? Oh, Wordle. Okay. I can only do Wordle in less than an hour, so yeah. That's fine. Honestly, I don't know what else I want to do today, because I'm really not feeling into it for some reason. So I was thinking of something like maybe playing some games or something. I wanted to try out like BeamNG, because I bought the game and I still haven't basically tried it out. Because yeah, kind of wanted to see how driving with the new steering wheel in other games feels like. Oh, hey, Dragon Slayer. you, I just mentioned that I didn't know what to do and you appear. I'm thinking about basically go take a few cars for a ride in BeamNG. Just see how basically the new steering wheel feels. And yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do because right now I think I need a break from the game. We did a lot of things. So yeah. Let me open up Steam. I'm gonna start. Where's BeamNG? I also have a lot of other games. I have Japanese Drift Master, which also caught my interest. But just for the chill, let's go BeamNG first. If it doesn't like start lagging out the stream. Because you never know. Let me just grab the steering wheel and set it up correctly. Okay. Let me like clamp it to my table. Hopefully correctly. Because it wasn't correctly clamped. Give me a second. Technical issues. Give me a second. Okay, that should be fine now. Okay, you guys might hear a bit of noise from the steering wheel. Let me just try to see if I can reduce that. Let me see where the pedals are. Because I kinda keep kicking them around a bit. Because yeah, the pedals aren't like set with some sort of thing to not slip. So yeah, should be fine. Launch, just that. Let me see, game audio. Let me set that to BeamNG as soon as it opens. Let me close down COD. because it kind of already did what I wanted it to do. Let's see. Okay, here are the pedals. Game audio. BeamNG, yes. Online features, no. Finish. Okay, options. Display mode, borderless. Play display settings. Can I show FPS? Doesn't seem so. User interface. Metric, please. Automatic mod updates, sure. Advanced UI, blah blah. Audio. Let me put like the audio a bit less. Okay. Can I use the steering wheel? Okay. Why are you not allowing me to do anything with the... Oh. Must be because the gamepad is still active. So... might not be detecting correctly. Doesn't look like it. Okay, it basically has the... Okay, yeah. That's working just fine. Okay. Vibration force feedback. Right now I don't seem to have any issues. Let me increase the audio just a tiny bit. Okay. And that should be fine. Back. Free roam. Automation test track. Cliff. Yorachi Highway. West Coast, USA. Sure. No, let's go to East Coast. Highway? East Coast, maybe? Next step. Okay, what cars do we have? We have cars and trucks. Props, okay. Charrier FCV. Huh. Interesting. So basically all of the brands are like parodies. I see. Let's go with the Charrier. Oops. Okay, this one looks cool. Next step. Traffic. Parked only and normal time of day. Let's say early noon. Slow. Start free roam. Let me see how this basically looks. Okay. Give it a second. I'm gonna guess it's gonna take a while to just load everything. Let's see. Am I outside of the reach of the tracker? Because I'm basically far away. Let me see if I do this. Okay, phone might be a bit too heavy for the thing. Okay, does this look a bit better? Oh, I see the lagging. That's not good. Yeah, that's not good. I think this might not work that well. Oh no. All because I wanted to play around with the steering wheel. Huh. Ah, good. Let me see. I think the tracker also isn't basically correctly aligned with me. Okay. Yeah, I'm at a different height than essentially what works with a tracker. Oh boy. Ooh, that's laggy. Okay. Do I need to press a button or something? Are the buttons in my controller seriously not working? Or am I just dumb? And then, oh, that did something. Press F to enter the vehicle. Yes. Okay. Click this. Do remember, I have 0 experience with this game. Okay. So, it's not working with my steering wheel, apparently. That's weird. Oh well. Maybe try the other game, Japanese Drift Master, since it might not be too demanding on my computer. And I'll fix the issues with BeamNG eventually. Let me just say here, change category, Japanese Drift Master GDM. Yeah. Freaking hell. JDM. Japanese Drift Master. Done. Okay. That's loud. Game audio. Properties. GDM. Okay. Okay, at least this one works with the steering wheel compared to the other one. Okay. Tighten graphics settings in progress. Sure. Oh boy, that's slowing it down a bit, the computer. Accessibility configuration. Okay. Oh. It's fine. I'll configure it eventually. Arcade. Simcade. Preferred mode for players seeking natural car behavior, no drifting assist, and accurate steering wheel. Allow players to experience total control over the vehicle. Sure. Yes. Manual. Press again after stopping. Reverse method. Press and hold. View assignments. Okay. Sounds. Let's put this at like 30% should be fine. Okay. Yeah, let me just go to the options and ABS, sure. Enable this option, negatively affects drifting. Difficulty, easy please, because I'm not used to it. Okay, can I switch tabs? How do you go about switching tabs? I don't know why with steering wheels it never applies the correct buttons for the mappings. It's very weird. Custom borderless, FPS cap, VSync. It can apply a lot of things. As long as the computer doesn't complain, it should be fine. Oh, but it, yeah. Graphics. Let's put it in like medium low. Maybe that. Yeah, that still slows down a lot. Apparently. Huh. Language. Manga reading assistant. Okay, KMH, that's correct. Color blindness. Icon set. This one, please. Okay, voice chat mode is off. Region, etc. Most of the things I can basically leave on. Let me just check if it's saved. Yeah, it does. Challenge, multiplayer, career. Let's drift. Is this like free roam? Let's see. Give it a second. It's almost done loading. Should be fine. Oh, now it's tracking me correctly. Is it just when I like lower where I'm at? Good. Finally to meet you in person. Now I'd like to see how you can drive. Hideo, just give me the keys. Okay. Just this one? Okay. Close the manga. That's right. Drive home.
3、2、1。
Hold 2 and accelerate. Okay. Simple enough. Let me just lower the volume a bit more. And maybe take off the music. This. Because everything seems to be way too high. Okay, now it's not overlapping with my voice. Oops. I forgot this is not Forza. Because in Forza I can just smash the things, the poles and everything like that. Okay. I'm usually not this bad of a driver. Oh boy. Yep. That was bad. Unsteady. Into third gear. Let's apply the brakes a bit. Didn't mean to hit the guardrail. Oh boy. It's gonna be complicated. Okay, nitro. Okay, this is camera. Oh, it's my X button. Okay. So if I do that, with the nitro. Okay. Second, I'm trying to get used to this. Is this card kinda... Yeah, this card is kinda a bit sensitive. Huh. And let me turn off the vibrations. Should be here. Driving you. Steering wheel. Okay, is it in this one? Driving mode, force feedback, vibration strength. For now, let's keep it at 0. Let me try. Yeah, now I don't hear it like vibrating. Okay, let's drift. Make a turn and brake using 4. So my A button. Okay, gotcha. Just not that heavy on the 4. Oh boy. Let me put it in first gear and... Oops, that's the B button. Yep. Not the best at drifting, as you can see. Just needed a light step. Yep. I'm usually not this bad of a driver. Let's go slowly. For some reason the... Okay. Holy. Press and hold 2. Oops. But then first... What's 2? Then I guess 2 would be the accelerator. When you drift, press O or O to turn the steering wheel in the same direction. The back of the car is skidding. O or O? O. Yeah, I have a steering wheel, so I think I have to do that manually. Second. Yep, that's not it. Another second. Accelerate too much at the start. And yeah, that's basically not it, Chief. Oops. Yeah. Just say that I'm not having a good day at driving, apparently. Oop. I did try there, but... Okay. Oops. Second gear, first gear. The fact that the objects can't be destroyed is a bit... I mean, I get it, because I'm not supposed to destroy them, it's just that... That wasn't as bad. Just that, yeah. Second, because the car is a bit finicky compared to what I'm used to. Okay. Also, why is the Vtuber avatar just glitching out? Is it because I'm lagging? Okay, let's gain some speed. Preferably not hit anything. So I have to keep pressing the button for this to work. Okay. Each press the right amount. Gotcha. Tap the accelerator. Still trying to get the right amount for this. Okay. With the correct timing, that would have gone well. Okay, why is the controller now binding? Steering wheel. It seemed like it was binding. Yeah, now it's applying force feedback for some reason. Okay. But actually it's helping. Look. Yep. When it applies force feedback, it's getting a bit janky. Huh. I think I know what happened. So, my Xbox controller was still basically connected, so it wasn't exactly applying the settings from my steering wheel. So now I'm feeling the exact feedback for this. Huh. Still needs a bit getting used to, but feels a lot better. Just drift. Yeah, it's what you're basically seeing. I still need a lot of training. Especially when I start immediately drifting out of the gate. Okay, let's go back. Slow and steady. And my Vtuber avatar keeps messing up for some reason. Clutch driving. Oh, I don't have a clutch. Yeah. I think we have a slight issue here. Because I don't have a button. Okay. Yep. Let me just here. Okay, let's go back. This game might not work without this whole clutch thing. But let's see. Wait a minute. Would the game now work? I mean, would BeamNG work now? Because yeah, I don't think I can use the whole, well, you know, steering wheel with this game, because yeah, requires a lot of skill that I don't have in this sort of games. Let's try BeamNG again, just for a bit. Whew. Jesus. And the brake is starting. Okay. Okay, let's free roam. Let's try again. I coast. Let's go with something easy. Let's go with this one. The Hirochi something. Yeah, all of that. Does this now? Nope. Still doesn't seem to detect correctly. Let's see. BeamNG.drive. Done. Start free roam. Let me see if now it kind of detects correctly. Okay, now the Vtuber avatar at least doesn't freak out. So it was basically Japanese Rift Master that was hogging all of the VRAM, I suppose. Yeah, didn't expect that to happen. But yeah, with this I kinda can start playing like things like Need for Speed Underground 2 maybe. Thinking of one of these days playing that, because it's been a while. I kind of miss the old games. I have a really huge collection of them to finish, so yeah, it would be amazing to do. Some vehicles have alternate skins, okay. Do you now? Nope, still don't detect. Okay. This is weird. Okay, BeamNG.drive not detect. Express master TMX. Not working, yep. Let me see what's going on. Found out that we have to set each button in Steam Big Picture for BeamNG to recognize them, so my steering wheel... Really? The first off thing, let's see, I'll turn anything Steam off. That thing messes up so easily everything. Put here a few pictures, which give in Steam, right click BeamNG. Oh, Steam input. Okay, so I need to shut down the game. Hypothetically, and I need to go into the properties of the game. Controller. Override, disable Steam input. And play. And that should work. Huh. Although I'm seeing something really old. Let's see. Options. Controls. Should be fine. Search bindings. No. Vehicle. Throttle, etc. Do I need to... Okay, so I need to set these a bit. Steering, left key. Combine throttle and brake. Steering axis. Okay. Apply. The clutch. Parking brake. Parking brake hold should be A. Shift up, shift down. Okay, shift up. Should be this one. Shift down should be this one. Reverse gear, no, 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 no. Toggle gearbox, no. Toggle ignition state, sure. Let's put this at, wait. So X, where's the toggle? Let's put this to Y maybe, or actually, headlights, let's put this one. Okay, that accepts. Fog lights, right signal, left signal. Can I do this? Okay, it's a separate button, sure. Just for the sake of it. Why? Toggle differential, etc, etc, etc. Set cruise control, toggle light bar. Should be fine. General. Pause. You. Toggle full screen, enter photo mode. Sure. Put this button. IDY, take upload, gameplay, camera, menu, navigation. Menu up. Oh, menu. You. Up. This one. Down. This one. Left. This one. Right. Yeah. Tab left. This one. Tab right. This one. Okay. This. Tertiary action. You. Okay. So now I should be able to. Yeah. Now I can use this. Let's go with the Sharrier. Sure, sure. So free roam. Okay. Will this work finally? We shall see. Let's see if I kind of raise this, if it now detects. Okay, yeah. It kinda is detecting sort of ish. Although it's a bit complicated. Either I'm completely like close to the steering wheel and basically you can see my reactions, or essentially I'm gonna be frozen. Yeah. I need to find a way to handle this whole setup a bit better. Oh, but now it works. Okay, I can shift. Okay, the game is lagging a lot. Okay, what's going on? Give me a second. Options. In graphics, let's put low for now. Hello? Okay. Okay, that's funny. It removed all the trees. What happens if I put in Steam Deck? Okay, it's a bit frozen. Give it a second. Okay, that seems a bit better. So it's in Steam Deck now. Interface, no. Let me go check the controls again, because something is off. Vehicle. Throttle? Why is the throttle here? No, that's not the thing. Oh, it's not detecting. It's not detecting the pedals. That's interesting. Oh, actually it is. Linearity, dead zone. Filter. Key smooth. Think that's it. Apply. Can it be because of that? Key smooth. Oh, it's inverted. Invert the axis. Okay, that's why. That explains a lot. Put it back to automatic and invert the axis. Okay, now it's working. Okay. What the heck? The car is completely destroyed. Okay, going to the reverse. Okay, you can't even reverse. I guess I'll smash the car. Nope. This. What do I do now? Should have a way for me to high clutch temperature. Yep. That stopped working. Start experiences. Oops. Free roam again. Let's go for a more empty map. And maybe a different car. Okay, start. Let's see if this works. The troubles I have with racing games. Mm-hmm. 56 kilometers of road. Huh. That's interesting. A lot of road for me to go. Okay, that feels a bit better. Okay, you are in automatic and you crashed. Okay. Let me take care of that. Options. Gameplay. Default gearbox behavior. Realistic. And it should not be in automatic unless... Oh, I think it's because the car is an automatic one. Okay, I see. Yikes, that's lagging a lot. Holy... And I destroyed the car. Yeah, let's keep gearbox as was. I can't even turn the car correctly now. The car is completely smashed. Like, look at this. This is amazing. Boom. Front half shaft broken. Whoop. Now it definitely doesn't do anything. How do you restart the car? Navigate. Okay, primary action. Button 8. Back to level 1. Mods. Click here to change this. Okay. Enable online features. What kind of mods do we have? Taxi driver reloaded. Gen 6 stock car. Radial cheat menu. Okay, things I have to explore eventually. Replace current. Okay. Oh, crap. Can I not change the camera? Oh boy. Oops. My bad. I'd like to change the camera though. Because this camera doesn't feel like something good. I know I changed that before. I just don't remember how. Okay, before I do anything else that's bad. Okay, the car should now be directly aligned. And I think I have to change the steering sensitivity because I don't know. It didn't feel that great. Okay, but now it should appears to be fine. Can change gears correctly. What happens if I go through here? Kaput. Well, that's a thing. Okay, it appears that I'm stuck. Yep. Okay. Let me see. What do I want next? Let's drive a bus. A ram bus. Okay. This is gonna be flipped up. Nope. Okay. Oh, this one is an automatic. Overrev risk. Holy. I'm drifting with the bus. Power sliding in this case. Holy. This is amazing. Look at the level of destruction. Oil pan damage, induction system damaged. Okay, fair enough. Well, that's a car gone. That's another one. Engine oil critically low. You don't say. Well, how do I get out of this? Oops. I don't think I can get out of this. Can try. Nope. Trying to see what happens if I let it go to 2.3 bar up there. And yes, I am chaotic like that. Okay, it doesn't go higher. Okay. RB, 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 and let's go with this one, Mudmaster. Okay, can I... Oops. Immediately flips it over. Yep, that's definitely something I need to do. Because now I can't do anything to it. Guess I'm gonna replace it again. Ah, ain't this fun. Okay, replace. Okay. Let's put it in reverse a bit. And try to drive it off from here. Oh, I have a wheel stuck. Okay, let's try now. Okay, that's a bit better. And I flipped it over. Okay. Engine is starved of oil. You don't say. Come on. You can do it. A bit more to the right. This is a bit difficult because it's not the best at turning. Huh. Well, that happened. Huh. Luckily, no one is here to clip me failing to drive a car. Okay. Huh. And I did it again. Well, this is one. Golly, how do I get out of this part? Do I have anything bigger that can handle this? Let's try this one. Let's see how this one handles it. Okay, that's better. Hmm. Oh. So I can't oversteer because I'll just power slide. But I can do this. Yep. There you have it. And I shut down the engine. Okay, that works. Okay, that was amazing. Okay. Vroom, vroom. No vroom vroom. Nation accessories only. Nation off. Oh, I need to press it for a bit. You have exchanged insurance information. This game is amazing. Yo, get out. Oh, we are basically stuck. I can do anything. That's amazing. Okay, next one. Where are the vehicles? Okay. Something. Let me see something easy to drive. Eventually I might try to load the new cars, because I have a few in mind. Race sequential, drag sequential. Okay. Hear that engine per. Oh! You guys don't have the audio for the game. Ah, silly me. Okay. Now you should. Okay, let me just lower the volume, because it's a bit too high. Let's put it to like 15. Okay, that should be fine. That might still be a bit too high. Let me put the ceiling cap on this. Limiter. Instead of 30, let me say 42 maybe? Minus 42. Let me see if that works better. Okay, yeah. And I broke the front of it. It can't drive. Engine is off. Okay, now it's fine. Just stuck. Okay. I'm a disaster at this game. Okay, let's try this again. GTX Spider Amateur Rally. Let's try this one. Yeah. Not much can be done if I'm stuck here. Oh wait, it doesn't have the power. The poor thing. Doesn't have the power to get out of it. Let's try an off-road version. See if the car handles it better. Yep, that's better. Huh. Oh, took the wrong turn in Albuquerque. Let's try an old car. Give it a second. Okay, I spawned. Let's check on top of it. Okay. Wait, what happens if I... Okay, doesn't put on the sirens. Don't have much power to it, does it? I can't get... Wait, it's working the other way? What the heck? This one has the shifter. Does it only work with second gear? What the heck? just gonna leave it in drive and see if it kind of changes on itself. Hmm. Okay, but at least this one is easier to drive, I guess. Until I do that. Engine damage, radiator damage. The car is flipped upside down. Okay. Portobello Piccolina. Okay. What the heck? Yeah, let's try this one. Oh boy. This one packs a punch. And also isn't the best in my case. Power slides a lot. I have to basically be careful when I'm chewing the wheel, because otherwise, oh boy, engine damage. You hear that crackling? The engine is broken. Engine oil critically low. Okay, I don't see why that's a problem. Oops. And there goes the wheel, I think. Was it a wheel? I'm guessing so, cause yeah, I can hear it scraping. This is funny. I can steer to the right, only to the left. I mean, now I can't even steer. Oh, wait. Yeah, if I steer to the left, I basically go bye-bye. Okay, let's just start first. Try to stabilize the car. Oh no! Get out! Why is my car still moving? And yes, in GTA I'd love to always crash the cars and everything like that. So that can be a bit reflected in this one, can't it? Oil overheating. Will I see an explosion? Because I kinda am interested in that. Oh no. And there goes the top half of the car. Oops. Well, this conundrum. Whoops. Yeah, the kapuk. It be booken. Yeah, doesn't start. Crushed it a few too much. Oh well. Let's see what else we have. Is that Subaru? It is a Subaru. Holy, this is gonna be fun. Give me the Subaru. Okay, let's see. Easy, easy. we need to cause any damage necessarily. This fine car. Let's go slowly to the steering wheel. Okay. And there we go. Synchronizer damage, gear 2. What? Gear 3? What? Why? Hello, get out of the way! Oof. Engine is off. Well, it's alive. Surprisingly, it's still alive. Oh no. I think the steering might be a bit broken. Wait. Yep. Rear drive shaft broken, engine damage, FL tire. What? I think it told me to... Yep. The car is broken. Look at the wheel. I don't think you can even see the wheel. You just see something rotating because it's like flipped to the inside. Huh. Oh well. I think I'm gonna call it quits for today. This part was a lot of fun, but yeah, I need to get going. It's already midnight, almost midnight 30. So yeah, I'll see you guys on the next stream. So yeah, glass.